Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. On this video, I'm actually going to be talking about enums, which is enumerators on Solidity. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Now, first of all, we actually talk about enumerators or enums very often in programming languages. It's actually not being used only on Solidity, but it's also used in several other object-oriented programming languages as well. So the likes of JavaScript, you still can actually use enums. So on Solidity, we would actually be talking about the importance and why enums are real good when using it in a specific time when creating a contract or smart contract. Now, first of all, let's understand what enums really is before actually practicalizing what we are actually talking about precisely. Now, enums are actually way of creating user-defined data type. You understand? Custom data type, whereby you create your own type of data. You understand? We will see this in practical, and it's actually used to actually provide names integrally based on constants or based on the way you want it to be defined. Enum are actually strict, like enums restrict the variables with one of a few predefined values. You understand? So these values specifically are enumerated lists and are called enums at the same time, more like. So enums play crucial parts in Solidity when being used. Now, note this basically. Enums is actually, or they are actually powerful feature that actually allows you to define finite sets of named values. So when you use enums, you can define finite sets of named variable, whereby you can actually define a set of custom type variables you want, and you can actually create your own smart contract using that custom type enums. Now, it is actually an incredible useful tool or built-in variable. Let me put it this way. You understand? Built-in keyword specifically that actually help to improve readability and maintainability in your smart contracts, and it actually helps a lot when you use it in a well customized form. So enums actually create and provide a way of custom type with a distinct values being provided. Now let's actually stop this way. I might actually be talking right now. You might not understand everything I'm talking about. So let's practicalize why enums actually is really good, basically with an example. So let's dive into it. Now on this remix right now, I just created a version which I'm using, Solidity 0.8.18, and as well created the contract type, I mean the contract name. So the next thing I'm actually going to do is to start writing the enums basically. Now first of all, let's create a set of enumerators. Like I said, custom enumerator is actually being used. You can actually create your custom data types. You understand? Okay, so right now let's actually say enum week days. I'm actually creating an enum or enumerators for weekdays, which is Mondays to Saturday. You understand? So let's see how it actually helps. You can actually define a set of same key variables which you know works along together and define it. It actually helps based in readability and maintainability for you to understand what you actually wrote on your smart contract. So let's go further. Now let's actually see Monday, Tuesday to Saturday. Now we just created our enumerators or enums. The next thing we would want to do is actually to And this variable I'm trying to create right now is a variable of type enumerators. What am I trying to say? This is what I would actually write: week underscore days, which is our enumerators. Then I will name the variable days if I want, or I might say weeks, but let's go with days. So next thing I would actually want to do is actually to create another variable, which I might actually use it to assign our value. You understand? So what I will say is actually setting up a default value. Now I want to actually first of all set a default value that I want to actually call with a function before also using another variable for another function itself. Let's see what I'm trying to do right now. So the first thing I want to do is setting up this. Now I would actually say week underscore days, which is our enum, the name of our enum. Then I'll actually make sure it's constant. I'll actually declare it constant. I just personally want to create it as a constant using constants, like I said. Now I'll actually say default default. Now simply what I'm trying to do here, I said weekdays constant default value. That's default underscore value. This is the name of the variable I'm actually declaring here. That's the default variable. That's the default value, like I said. Now I will actually assign it weekdays dot Sunday. What I'm actually going to do is defining a function now, basically to actually set the value of our choice. Set the value of our choice. Now, before that, let's create another variable rather. So we would actually say weekdays. Now this variable basically is just would use it in our function specifically for a particular aspect. So let's see what would actually use it for. Now let's create our first function and would actually say function set value. Now on this function, like I said, simply what we want to do is actually like set our function, like our variable which we declared. Now this is what I'm trying to do. Now choice, which is the variable we declared, equal to weekday underscore days dot Thursday. Now simply what we said here, we are trying to any variable which is weekdays. This weekday is a name of our enumerator dot Thursday. This is what we are trying to get. Now once we get it, we assign it straight to our choice variable and store it there, and we get the set value function, like which is a method, you understand. So but let's continue. Now I'm actually trying to define a function for our default aspect which we created. Remember we created the default value, right? So I'm actually trying to create a function right now so we can actually use it basically. Now let's actually see what I'm trying to do right now. So we'd say function, let's say get actually make it a view pure or pure function rather. Understand? Let's make it a pure function simply because we would actually not be reading or writing on the blockchain. So let's pass in weekdays basically, which is our enum the type of enum basically. So the next thing we would actually want to do basically right now is to return the default value. You understand? We are trying to return the default value. That is just what we want to do. Basically, actually practical and see what we get here. Now, first of all, this function get default value simply means remember this default value which we created and actually initialized there, which is this, which is Sunday. It will automatically store the index which is 6 and we get the default value. And now we created a function that will actually display our default value. Let's actually see what I'm trying to say in practical. It compiles, let's deploy, and okay, so I just deployed right now, and oops, we actually, this is the get default value, which is this. Let's click on it and see, let's call it and see what we get. Call, right? Click on call. Right now it gives 5. The reason why it gives 5, basically the index starts from 0 basically, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 specifically. So Sunday is actually 5. So this is how enum, it actually helps you to define a set of similar values in one readable form, you understand, to be simplified and actually to be understood. So it plays a huge role. It has its importance and it has its disadvantages when being used in smart contracts. So I do hope you understood how enums are being used, and if you do, thanks for watching. See you on the next tutorial.